Hi, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. It's a lovely, rainy, gray day here in Nashville, Tennessee. And I'm sitting here in front of my lovely 2022 Minimoog Model D, my favorite monosynth of all time. And I want to talk to you guys about an issue that seems to be apparent in the early units of the 2022 reissue. There's an issue with the reissue. Sorry, I'm a dad. But before we start, I just want to say this video is not intended to be a hate on Moog video or talk about Moog in a way that is negative, because I think Moog is a wonderful company and they make wonderful instruments, and the people that work there seem to be really, really wonderful people as well. And the purpose of this video is to show you what the issue is, because I haven't seen a video yet on this situation with the Aftertouch. And before I get into it, I don't want to make this video long. I want to read you the email that I got from Moog regarding the early units. It says, an issue affecting the after pressure response has been identified in the early run of the circuit cards used in our production for the 2022 Minimoog Model D. And this behavior causes a binary on and off response from the after pressure, where one expects to find a gentle curve. And I'll show you what that means. So I have here plugged in the back with the XLR cable, the after pressure into the filter, and it sounds, here's what it sounds with me pressuring the keys normal. And then if you pressure it a little bit harder, it sounds like this. So no matter how soft or how hard I hit the keys, the aftertouch effect seems to be the same, which is like this harsh response. So there's no gentle curve to the filter like there's supposed to be. If you see the early 2016 demos of videos of the Aftertouch, you notice what I'm talking about. But for this one, so there is really, it's not supposed to be that way. And Moog makes it clear in the email. And to be honest with you, I hadn't noticed that before because I had not used the Aftertouch. Honestly, I don't use the Aftertouch on the Minimoog as much as I do on the Prophet 5, for example. And so I never noticed that until I got this email. And I never saw anyone notice it as well. Even though a lot of people did earlier demo videos on the 2022 reissue, no one really seemed to notice, which is surprising to me, especially Sweetwater. That Daniel is incredible at synthesizers and his videos are incredible, but I didn't see him notice that issue with the 2022. And I think it's because he did a demo with more detail about the 2016, the 2016 units instead of the 2022. Maybe that's why. But what Moog has promised is that if you submit a request on their website so they can send you a sticker that you can basically use to mail the unit back to Asheville, North Carolina, and they'll fix it for you and return it to you within 2 or 3 weeks. And I just got off the phone with one of the Moog reps, and that's what he said to me as well. I just wanted to make sure. So I would have to send this unit to Asheville, North Carolina. It's about a 5-hour drive from where I live here in Nashville, Tennessee. And I would have to wait, I guess, 2 or 3 weeks to get it back, which seems pretty, I don't know, inconvenient. I don't want to have to put this thing on the box and risk it getting stolen or getting, I don't know. The condition is pristine, as you can see it. So I don't want it to be damaged in any way. In fact, I don't take this thing out of the studio. I keep it in the studio for that reason. So for a $5,000 synthesizer, that is a huge inconvenience. And they say, I'm going to read the last part of the email. They say, we sincerely apologize for the inconvenience, and our team is committed to your satisfaction. We aim to update any Minimoog Model D that is under warranty and return to our service department in Asheville, North Carolina within 15 days, subject to volume. And It also says that this happens mostly if the serial number of the unit that you bought is under 1100, I guess. And this is like an 800 something unit. In fact, I can tell you this is an 813 unit right here. And so it has that issue. And I think it's a thing that gets annoying for me. Even if I don't use the Aftertouch, I want to make sure that if I have a really expensive synthesizer, I want to make sure that it works properly as is intended to be. And so this is kind of annoying to me. It's really unfortunate that this happened, but it's pretty common when companies bring reissues of older instruments with new features. Mistakes happen. Again, for a unit that is handmade, and you hope that they put all the attention to detail as possible. It does seem a little bit frustrating, but I guess that's the human aspect of things. These things are made by hand, and humans make mistakes. Machines maybe don't make as many mistakes as we do, but humans do. And so, it's fine, I guess, but it's really inconvenient to have to chip it and to have to wait for it to be back. I play this thing daily too, and so I genuinely will miss it if I don't have it. But like I say, at least I'm glad that they're taking responsibility and they're taking action, and you get to have your synth back, I guess, relatively soon. It's not like it's going to take a month, but I don't know if it will take longer. It says depending on volume. But yeah, if you have a Minimoog Model D 2022 reissue and it's earlier than the 1100 serial number, you should try it to make sure that you get it fixed, because Moog has recently been acquired by a different company as well. So I don't know what the consequences of that will be. I don't know if the service will be the same. I don't know if you get the same response, but I would suggest you send it to them as soon as possible. I'm going to have to send them this unit as soon as possible so they can repair it. And again, it's really unfortunate. This thing is $5,000, and it really breaks my heart that it has that issue. But like I say, it is what it is. If you're buying a new Minimoog Model D 2022, you should be mindful that they have addressed that problem. So your unit should be perfect. And so, but even if they say it's perfect, you should make sure that you try it. And that's something I should have done earlier on. I should have tried the unit with all the features, but I did not really do the Aftertouch because I really don't use it as much. And I'd rather use the knob. I'd rather use the knob to get the smooth sound. And I'm going to demonstrate what that means. So that's what it should sound like when you pressure it. But it doesn't sound smooth. It sounds like this. So just in case you wanted to know what it sounds like, again, what it should sound like, I guess. Not like that, but like this. And yeah, that's it for today. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment. If you have this issue with your unit, let me know. I want to know what you're doing about it. I want to know if people are also willing to stay with that issue and not really care about it. I'm not planning on reselling this thing, but in life, nothing is sure. So if I do resell it, I want to make sure that it's working properly and that it doesn't have any defects on it. So thank you again for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.